Hello there, how are you doing? So one fine day in the middle of the night, I found myself browsing the internet like a completely normal human being, and I happened to come across WWE's own careers page, and my mind, it went to some dreamy places, let me tell you, dear viewer. Those dreamy places could become a reality, because I was thinking, let's apply for a job. Let's try and work for Vince McMahon, and let's try and infiltrate the WWE and take over from within. I'm not really thinking that. But look at the dream jobs I could have had. Associate engineer, a producer, a vice president, business and legal affairs - entertainment. I mean, bloody hell, I had this on my bedroom wall. As a child, I could have been the social media manager for NXT, stuff like that. But then I get to the very bottom. And look at that. Writer, Stamford, Connecticut headquarters. This advert has been online for more than 30 days, which tells me that WWE, the writing team specifically, it's a revolving door with people coming in and people going out and people putting together like famous storylines like Katie Vick. People pitching to Vince McMahon. Hey Vince, let's get Al Wilson, God bless his soul, in his little tighty whities on international global TV. People like the people who work today, who take an angle like the SmackDown hacker, forget about it for a bit, and then bring it back with retribution, and then all make it make sense. It's unbelievable. I could do that job, couldn't I? Could I? So let's go for it, shall we? I'm a shareholder here at Cultaholic, but I don't care. I want to be a writer for WWE because of reasons, even though I bet it's an absolute nightmare of a job to have. Let's click on the advert and let's see what we've got to do. The WWE creative team is currently staffing junior to senior level writing positions. I'm going straight for the senior, let me tell you that. WWE develops and produces the longest weekly There's the quote. The longest running weekly episodic television show in history, with 52 weeks of original programming combining action, yes they do, adventure, sometimes they do, comedy, rarely they do, horror, they do that all the bloody time, drama, hello Aaliyah and Buddy Murphy, and all of that bollocks, and reality. The creative team's goal is to provide compelling stories portrayed by the world's most charismatic, diverse, larger-than-life characters on or off television. You can just tell they are speaking specifically about Lars Sullivan with that sentence there. So let's take a look at the key responsibilities of a WWE writer. To develop clearly defined yet emotionally complex characters for a diverse group of WWE superstars. Do they do that anymore? Do they really? Script descriptive, thought-provoking, edgy, creative storylines for Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, as well as select programming on the WWE Network. I mean, documentaries on the network, you're absolutely fine there, WWE. You don't need to hire more people. They are absolutely fantastic each and every time. But thought-provoking, edgy, creative, and Monday Night Raw do not go in the same sentence here in 2020. SmackDown, on the other hand, that's absolutely fantastic. The SmackDown writing team can stay as it is. So it looks like if I get this job, I'm going straight for Monday Night Raw. Let's read on further. We're going to collaborate with a team of road and home-based writers to create compelling Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live stories that capture global audience fitting multiple demographics. I mean, as a white 28-year-old man from Newcastle upon Tyne, you can tell I've got my finger on the pulse of what is hot and what is not in the world today. Just look at me jumper for further proof of that. Provide punch-up for specific scripted segments, as well as review the totality of entire episodes for continuity and flow. That's a thing they actually consider? Is it really WWE? Well, you could have fooled me with your endlessly telling the viewers things that happened 5 minutes ago and then forgetting those things that happened just 5 minutes ago as well. At the same time, apparently, in my own head. It happens, and you know it does. But punch-up? I have no idea what punch-up means. When I hear about WWE writing and punch-ups, I reckon the only punch-ups that happens is when Vince McMahon reads the tosh that's put right in front of him and he says, no! and then he smacks some people right in the face and rewrites it even worse than it was before. But a punch-up, use a computer keyboard to call something to screen. Right then, so you've got to watch Monday Night Raw and type up things for continuity and flow. That would be a process that would take several hours based off the last, well, the not too distant past in WWE history. I'm sure you will agree. I'm not being too harsh here, am I? I could really add something to this writing team. I'm sure you will agree. And Bobby Lashley, but certainly not Bobby Leasley. Thank you, Tom Campbell. We've got to incorporate consumer insights and social media to deliver impactful storylines that are consistent with the WWE brand and each talent's skills and history. And where the hell do you start to unravel that one? How many times have WWE just completely disregarded what the fans on social media by and large want in a certain storyline? And as for speaking about impactful storylines that are consistent with the WWE brand and each talent's skills and history, have you seen an NXT call up to the main roster? Sorry, Triple H. I know that NXT and Raw and SmackDown, they are on the same level, but how many call-ups have been a success? And part of the writer's job description is to deliver impactful storylines that are consistent with the WWE brand and each talent's skills and history. Wow. And now we get on to what has to be the most important part of the video, the most interesting part of the video. What qualifications do you need to have in the bag to be a WWE writer? Let's take a look at them now. A minimum of 5 years professional writing for TV, film, or social media. I'm guessing YouTube applies there. I'm fine with that one. I've been doing it for 5 years now, believe it or not. Professional TV staff experience in drama and comedy a plus. Well, we here at Cultaholic, we do endless barrels of comedy. I'm sure you will agree. So comedy a plus, it must actually apply to that. But professional TV staff experience, we run a not sloppy ship here at Cultaholic Wrestling. And so of course I've got professional TV experience. I'm not going to hear you say otherwise. Writing and directing reality television, that's Cultaholic in a nutshell. I'm sure you will agree. We script our own stuff, we present our own stuff, we edit our own stuff. I've done a bit of everything during my time here with Cultaholic Wrestling, so I've got that one in the bag. Experience in all aspects of live TV production? Well, I started this company with a man called Sam Driver. I work in a different office to that same man called Sam Driver. Sam Driver has a lot of experience in putting together live television wrestling events. Therefore, by knowing Sam Driver, and having never really done that myself, but I know Sam Driver, that means I'm certainly more than qualified in that respect. Plugged into pop culture. See haircut, see jumper, no more needs to be said. Work closely and effectively with talent, writers and producers. Oh, I'm shy. It takes a long time to get to know me, and then I come out my shell, and then I'll be able to do that. I'm fine from the start. I'm a really confident, well put together, professional. Oh no. That might be it. That might be the one that lets us down there, everybody. Just the one that lets us down. And then we need to have a strong understanding of WWE's audience, demographic, and psychographic. What the hell is a psychographic? Talk amongst yourselves for a second. I'm going back to Google. A psychographics is the quantitative methodology of studying consumers based on psychological characteristics and traits such as values, desires, goals, interests, and lifestyle choices. So desires, interests, what does everybody want? Head. What does everybody need? Head. I've got that one in the bag when it comes to professional wrestling fans. We need excellent communication skills and the ability to work in a team environment. Well, the team environment, that's tickety-boo. I do that already. But communication skills, as you're probably telling by this video and every single other video I've ever done, I can't even speak English properly. That might be a second one. Just a second one that lets us down. And then finally, we need a bachelor's, essentially, I guess, in film, TV, drama, media studies, communications, or a similar field or study, industry experience in lieu of a degree. Well, I've got that degree, and that degree is a 2-1 in sports journalism from the University of Sunderland. And if that doesn't get me through the door without even looking at the rest of my CV, and maybe a cover letter as well, I don't know what I'm doing here. That's all you need, is a degree in sports journalism from the University of Sunderland, and a sweet 2-1 at that. Got this in the bag. So let's go for it. Let's click sign in with LinkedIn and let's do that then and apply for a writer's job with WWE. Will they reply? Doubtful. But if they do, it'll make one hell of a YouTube video and we've all have had fun along the way while doing so. So let's do it. I'm not going to show this on screen because, to be honest with you, it's boring logistical work, isn't it? Let's just get it out the way and then we'll come back when it's all done. Right then, we're back here at the next stage of the application process. The first stage is very bloody easy if you use LinkedIn, and even if you don't know how to use LinkedIn, like me. Are you supposed to accept everybody who wants to connect with you? I do. Is that the wrong thing to do? Let me know down below if that is the case. Anyway, we now have some application questions. How did we hear about this position? The WWE careers page, full stop. Have you interviewed with WWE before? Whoops. No, I have not. Were you previously employed by WWE? Despite the fact they stole a lot of creative ideas from me in the past. No, I've never worked for WWE before. Do you have any relatives employed by WWE? If so, please list their names and departments. First of all, my bane spirit animal Rusev has now departed for pastures new. Daddy Drew McIntyre is not my biological father. He is merely a figurative... Oh, he's just a dream, isn't he? Oh, sorry about that. I was dreaming about Daddy Drew McIntyre. The final consideration I have to make here is Evil Uno of the Dark Order, who is, of course, my twin brother. Or is he me, but in a mask? Are you able to perform the material functions of this position? What material functions of this position? Am I able to write things down on a bit of paper and use my fingers to type some words? I guess I am. Does that mean that? I've got no idea. Are you legally eligible to work in the US for WWE? At the moment, no, I'm not. But we'll sort a visa out if the interview goes successful, so I guess we'll put yes. I've had no criminal convictions or anything. It should be fine. Will you now or in the future require visa sponsorship? No, I'll pay for it myself. Why the hell not? Please explain why you're interested in this position. It is because I firmly, whoopsie diddles, the nerves here, believe. You know when someone's watching you type and you go into your shell and you can't type anymore? This is what's going on right now. It is because I firmly believe I can make a difference in the creative output of WWE and their weekly televised programs. What else? What else do I want to do? It has been a life. They'll hear that every single time. I believe I have. What was that thing Liam Neeson did? A particular set of skills, quote. I do have a very particular set of skills I have acquired over a very long career, skills that make me a nightmare for people. I'll change that to dream if you let them. No, I don't need the daughter bit. That is fine. I'm not Vince McMahon having his daughter abducted by the Undertaker back in the day. Let's just paste that right in there and then change a word or two. I'll change that to I have a very particular set of skills I have acquired over a very long career, skills that make me a nightmare, an absolute dream, make me an absolute dream for people like you. I do believe I can add value wherever necessary. That's that done then. What is your minimum required salary in US dollars annual as a whole? Let's lowball them. Let's say, let's just put $15,000 a year. You know, with the whole sort of the firings earlier this year, and despite the record profits or whatever it's been in each and every quarter so far in 2020, of all the years 2020 they've been turning records, WWE have. I'm going to lowball them so it makes me more appealing. I'm a bargain buy. I'll be WWE's Linvoy Primus, for goodness sake. Cheap as chips, but fantastic wherever needed. That's a football reference that about 5% of you watching will understand. Moving on. How familiar are you with the WWE product, characters, and storylines? This is not a trick question. Why would it be a trick question? Very familiar. I watch all of Raw and I watch all of SmackDown. Do you have any? Yes, I was in the creative meetings for WCPW right at the start, sitting there in the corner, not saying a word before I wasn't invited back anymore. So I guess that counts. WCPW Loaded, everyone's favourite internet wrestling series. It didn't even make the television, did it? That doesn't even... Let's just put Cultaholic Wrestling WTF Moments. That's a weekly episodic show that's been running for close to 5 years, didn't you know? Yeah, let's just put that in. Like, why not? If you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the raffle, as the old saying goes. WWE develops clearly defined yet emotionally complex characters for a diverse group of superstars. Do you have experience creating complex characters for long-term storylines? So complex, WWE, you won't even understand. So complex that another company felt the need to trademark it because it was that good. It wasn't good, was it? But yes, we'll put yes. If shared, if yes, please share the show. What culture? The wrestling? WTF moments? I don't know if I should be doing this. So this is what we're settling on. What culture wrestling's WTF moments? The nefarious King Ross had humble beginnings where he wasn't too sure of himself in front of the camera. Eventually, I'll move out the way, Grammarly. That needs a comma. Eventually, through lots of alcoholic beverages and copious amounts of soul searching, the king blossomed into a loud, vivacious, boisterous, confident, strong, independent presenter. If that doesn't get me the job, I don't know what will. Are you willing and able to work a flexible schedule, including nights, weekends, and travel as needed? I do that already in this job, so that's not a problem. Do I live within a reasonable commuting distance to Stamford? No, I do not, but I will locate for this dream job. Let's hit next. So for ethnicity, out of the options provided there, am I meant to go for unknown? White? I'll go. I'm from England, though. I'm from Newcastle upon. I'll have to put on an accent. I'm from South Carolina. Little things. It's what the professional wrestling's all about. The little things. Gainesville, Georgia. AJ Styles. I grew up next door to him. That's where I'm from. Gender, I am a male. Veterans status, I identify as one or more of the classified or protected veterans. I am not a veteran. Right then, so I'm just gonna go for it. That last paragraph there absolutely terrifies me, but I'm not gonna get this job anyway, I don't think. So we'll click next. And so there we go, we get to the review part. Certain bits of this are blanked out for understandable reasons. My address is there, email's correct, mobile number's correct. I heard about it by the careers site. There's my Cultaholic work. There's my What Culture work. I worked. There's my work experience at the Shields Gazette when I was at university. There's more work experience when I was at university. There's a job I had when I was at university. There is my university qualifications. There's me high school. There's me GCSEs. I should really put my A-levels on there. Put the bachelor's degree at 2-1. That's all they want, isn't it? There's me skills that happen on LinkedIn somehow. Social media. Oh my God, am I gonna? Oh, do I do this? I've clicked submit. Congratulations, your application has been successfully submitted. Oh my titties! Right then. So there we have it. That, just in case you were interested, is how the WWE Writers application process works. I guess now we just sit back and wait to see if WWE reply with a job offer, or maybe they might just give me the keys to Vince McMahon's kingdom. Who knows? They might be blown away by that 2-1 in sports journalism from the University of Sunderland. What have I just done that for? Let's see what happens there. Right then, so we're back over a month later, and did WWE get back to me? No, they did not. Is that my fault? Potentially so, because did I create an account where it quite clearly says, Ross, create an account right there so we can contact you? No, I did not. Would me creating an account have made a massive difference? I don't think so either. I don't think I'm going to get this job, but I need to know one way or the other. So we're going straight to the top. I have obtained WWE's headquarters phone number from an unnamed Adam Pacini next door, and we're going to give him a ring just to see if it was a yes or if it was a no. I've got the number here loaded up right now in front of me. Let's hit call.
Welcome to WWE's voice attendant. Please say the first and last name of the person you are calling, or say the name of the department you wish to reach. For questions about WWE Network, please say WWE Network. For fan information, please say fan information. For general information, please say information guide. If you require further assistance, please say operator.
Vince McMahon.
Sorry, what was that name again?
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Maybe the name you're looking for is not in my directory. Could you please repeat the name again?
Paul Levesque?
Did you mean Paul Ehrlich?
No.
Let's try something else. Spell the last name of the person or name of the service you'd like to reach.
McMahon.
Sorry, I'm not sure I understood what you said. Since no operators are available at this time to assist you, your call is being transferred to the operator's voicemail where you can leave a message. Please hold.
Well, I don't want to leave a message, do I? I'm just going to hang up there. We're going to try this again in about 5 minutes' time. We're going to get an answer, one way or the other. Believe me, it's going to happen. Vince McMahon.
Did you mean Vincent Ward?
No.
Sorry, what is the name again?
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Let's try something else. Spell the last name of the person or name of the service you'd like to reach.
The Cerebral Assassin, Triple H.
Sorry, please spell the last name of the person or name of the service you'd like to reach.
H.
Otherwise, you can... Sorry, I'm not sure I understood what you said. Since no operators are available at this time to assist you, your call is being transferred to the operator's voicemail where you can leave a message. Please hold.
We're not giving up here, everybody. We're going to do it once again. The King of Kings, Triple H.
Sorry, what was that name again?
The NXT Overlord, Paul Levesque. Paul Levesque.
Maybe the name you're looking for is not in my directory. Could you please repeat the name again?
Paul Levesque.
Did you mean Paul Ehrlich?
No. Operator.
Since no operators are available at this time to assist you, your call is being transferred to the operator's voicemail where you can leave a message.
Information.
Sorry, I didn't...
Information guide.
I didn't get that. Please say yes or no.
Yes.
Information guide. Please say one of the following: employee information hotline, office hours, address, or website. For further assistance, please say operator.
Operator.
Okay, transferring you to the operator.
Who the hell is on these phone lines? Come on. They don't even make the experience nice for you by playing restless themes. Normally when you get put on hold, music's playing. WWE have all these world-class themes they could play, but they don't. We just got to sit here listening to the bloody phone ringing. Two minutes, they've got 2 minutes and I'm hanging up. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Ten minutes I've sat for there, and to be honest with you, I've got a lot of work I need to do today, so I'm going to have to leave it there. I guess we'll never, ever know. I did see, in between my submitting my application and me sitting here today, WWE have opened another vacancy for a lead writer. Should I apply for that one? Should I waste your time? Should I waste my time? I'll never write for WWE, quite frankly. I'm not good enough. But that's life, eh? Just got to accept these things sometimes, haven't you? But I've been Ross Tweddell from Cultaholic Wrestling. That was me trying to achieve my dream of becoming a WWE writer. And I failed. See you next time.